Use it or lose it. Mark 4:25. For he that hath, to him shall be given, and he that hath not, from him shall be taken, even that which he hath. In our look at the basic understandings as taught by the infinite banking concept, we come to the last of the human considerations which must be faced if we are going to be successful in becoming our own banker. This thought is closely allied to the one we looked at last, the arrival syndrome. Please note that all the points that we have addressed so far, Parkinson's law, Willie Sutton's law, the golden rule, the arrival syndrome, and now use it or lose it, have to do with overcoming human nature. All human progress is predicated on this matter. It is not easy to conquer, but it is absolutely necessary. It is like recognizing the fact that we must attend to bodily hygiene or face the consequences. Don't brush your teeth regularly, and they will rot. The arrival syndrome produces a comfort zone that causes people to lapse into their old ways of doing things. A lifetime of accumulated information that determines how one conducts oneself. The fact that this conclusion may be based on fallacious information is beside the point. I illustrate the point by telling people what I'm teaching is the equivalent of teaching that the world is round, when most folks think that it is flat. Technically, that is a very simple thing to explain. But if you are one of those who think it is flat, then it becomes a very difficult problem. The infinite banking concept is dealing with a totally different paradigm. This amounts to a personal monetary system. In the September 1993 issue of Fortune magazine, the story of economic value added, EVA, was reported. Many large corporations had achieved phenomenal success when they adopted EVA. All the concept amounts to is the recognition of the fact that your own capital has a cost of money as well as that which has been borrowed from the banks. That is the very first point made in the infinite banking concept, basic understandings page in the workbook. Among those corporations featured was Coca-Cola, who, by the way, was on the cover of the March 1996 issue of Fortune as the most admired company in America. A follow-up story in Fortune in May 1995 was titled, EVA Works, but not if you make these common mistakes. The points made looked like this. They don't make it a way of life. Most managers try to implement EVA too fast. The boss lacks conviction. Managers fuss too much. Training gets short shift. Accepting a totally new point of reference means that one must develop new habits. In talking with members of the infinite banking concept think tank, we continue to notice that many are still caught up in the posture of thinking that the matter is a function of interest rates. This is a fatal error. It has to do with recognizing where money is flowing to and the failure of charging interest to yourself for the things that you buy using your own banking system. Anytime that you can cut out the payment of interest to others and direct that same market rate of interest to an entity that you own and control, which is subject to minimal taxation, life insurance companies do pay taxes, then you have improved your situation. Just like EVA, to be effective, the infinite banking concept must become a way of life. You must use it or lose it.